Hello again, and this is me, Josie, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing another eyeshadow tutorial today. And today we're going to be looking at Revolution's Fundamental palette. So I'll just show you what it looks like inside. So these are shades that we're looking at today. They're very light. It's minus these two browns, which I'll be using as well. You'll see in a few minutes. So yeah, a lot of shimmer shades in this, guys. I really love shimmers. I think they're gorgeous to work with. But the couple of mattes that are in there are going to be needed as well. So, this palette does not have any shade names on it whatsoever. It's just got a grid on the back going from each row 1 to 5, 6 to 9, I think it is, no, 6 to 10, and 11 to 15. So yeah, I'll be yelling out shade numbers rather than shade names today. I hope you're not gonna mind too much. I'll keep it short and sweet and put the shade numbers on the video again for you, so you should find it fairly easy. Right, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about before we get going is I've primed my eyes already, and I've used P. Louise Base 2. As you can see, this tube is like really empty now, and I'm kind of trying to squeeze all the little leftover that's in there before I go get another one. So yeah, but it still works really well, guys, with your eyeshadows. It grips to it. So it's a really good primer, guys. If you haven't tried it yet, get some and have a go. Right, so next thing I just say to you is I'm using a couple of different types of brushes today. I've got Morphe brushes, which I really love, Lamora brushes, which I love as well, and then No Name brushes, which are okay. They've got the gold tips on them. So yeah. Alright, so next thing's really important, guys. I want you to take your finger, put it on that mouse, move it down to that subscribe button, and click that button, and then hit that bell, and you'll get notification every time a new video of mine comes out, so you can follow along my makeup journey and hopefully create one of your own makeup journeys at the same time. Alright, so we're gonna get started now. So I'm gonna magnify my face so you can just see my eyes. There we are. So that should be sufficient enough for you to see what colors I'm putting on where and how I'm blending. Yeah, so it's going to be some fun. Right, let's get to it. Right, we're going to start out by using shade number 13. And I'm using this Lamora pencil brush. I hope you've got a brush like this. It's so much easier when you want to do the outer corner of your eyes and you don't want your eyeshadow going all over the place. So we're going to dip that into this brush. I hope you have one of these anyways. If not, look at getting one. They're so cool to have. Alright, so I'm going to just drag this up. I'm going to kind of make a little bit of a triangle look here. Well, angled look. I'm just sweeping it across the bottom a little bit. If I go quiet, I'm just concentrating, guys. Hope you follow along okay. Please, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to pop them in the comment box and I'll try and answer them as best that I can. Alright, so I'm just darkening that a little bit now. Alright, so that's pretty good. Go into other lid here. Again, we're gonna do kind of a angled look here on this side. Trick is to try and make sure they're equal on both sides, and I always struggle with that sometimes. I don't know why. Just my makeup likes to play. Oh, come on now, Josie. Don't blame for your mistakes. Yes, I've tried this, I don't know if I just said that or not. I had a really bad short-term memory today. I don't know what's up with me. Yeah, I've just forgotten what I was going to say now. Oh dear. It'll come to me again. Don't worry. Always pops back in my head in usually about 10-15 minutes. And you'll be going, what the heck's she talking about now? Because you'll have already forgotten what I forgot. That is so weird. Trying to get this to one angle with my brows here. That's much better. Not all lopsided now. Okay, a little more of that number 13. I'm just gonna darken it a little bit and just a little bit on that low part of that lid. So I started doing my makeup list now for my next makeup shop. I'm getting some skincare stuff because I've not got a lot of that, and I'm trying to get rid of some spots around my face. You can't see them because I've covered them up with concealer, but I've got lots of age spots around my face, and I want to try and get rid of them. And I'm sick of kind of having to apply more and more concealer every time I do my makeup. I'm just like, how do I stop this? So I'm getting some like vitamin C serum and whatnot. So yeah, no palette this month, folks. It's skincare. Right. I do have to pick up my essentials though that I usually have to get every month, and that's like this month it's eyebrow pencil, and I'm trying to think of what else. A couple of bits and pieces, anyways. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, just the essentials that I usually have every month that runs out. That's not too bad. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean that brush. Whenever I say that, I'm using my sponge that I've got here. Got it off Amazon. Cleans your brushes while you're in the middle of using them, so you don't have to run away and keep cleaning your brushes in water, soapy water, or whatever you use. Brush cleaner. My coffee is really nice. Gotta make sure I don't let it go cold though. Right, so what are we up to next? Right, gonna go in with my sponge, guys. Make sure you have one of these. If you don't, you can use your finger to kind of swipe in the shade and then swipe it across your eyes, but the way that I'm going to be applying this today is going to make it a bit difficult by using a finger, because we're kind of doing swatches across. You'll see what I mean. Right, so we're going to go into shade number 10. And I got quite a bit on my brush there, and I'm just going to start by adding a bit on an angle here. Don't go too far up. I want to be blending up into my eyebrows. I don't mind Revolution's palettes. Some of them are really good, but you get some that are just like, they don't want to play. You kind of rub your sponge in as much as you want, and nothing gets on the sponge. This one's not too bad today. Get on there. Just be careful, don't go too high into the rafters. Sorry, I hold my breath when I put my makeup on. I don't know why, like it's supposed to do anything for me, but it doesn't. I just end up holding my, maybe it's one of those things that I think if I don't have to hold my breath, that means I'm not gonna move more, and I'm not gonna kind of be all over the screen. Like this. This is me messing about again. I so wanna play my music when I'm doing my makeup, but I can't because it's copyrighted. It's okay. I get to listen to it when I'm doing my editing. That should suffice. Listen to some more Metallica. Yeah. I like a wide variety of music. I like country. I like pop, dance, metal, rock, heavy stuff as well. Yeah, so it's a bit fun. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into shade number 3. Get that sponge all packed up with pigment, and we're going to swipe down the center of the eye here. Not sure if you can see that. Bear with me a second. It's alright, I know it kind of takes away the brightness, but at least you can see what shades I'm putting on it. You can see the color. More of that number 3 on the other side, a little more of that 3. Alright, so I just went away and played with the camera a bit. I hope that's a little bit better. So back into that number 3, and I'm just swiping down the center again and this side. It'll all come out in the end, guys. Don't worry if you're going, what is she doing? There's a method to my madness. Not that I'm mad or anything. I think that we all can be a bit mad on occasions. Nice, gonna clean that sponge. And I'm gonna go into number 5, which is a lighter shade even. So I'm gonna just drop that right next to the other color. Number 5, guys. Just pack it on. All gonna be blended. Don't worry, and some more. This shade's being a bit finicky, if that's the word for it, I think. Being a bit dodgy. It's a baby pink, kind of. It's really nice. Right? Let's clean that sponge again. And finally, I'm gonna go into number 14. And this is gonna go right to my inner corner, guys. Some more of that number 14. And I'm just popping a little bit of that on my lower lid, just in the corner. Did I stutter then? The corner. Sorry. Right, that's looking okay to me. So I was gonna clean that brush. I want to start blending now, and I'm gonna go in firstly with my, where are you? my Morphe 433 blending fluff. So we're going to start by the outer corner, and I'm just going to start blending that out. I'm just going to mix it with the shade next to it, blending them together, creating a gradient between the colors. And moving into the inner corner of the eye, blending that in. I'm probably going to do 2 coats of this, guys, just to make sure I get enough color and blending. Right, so the other eye, blending those 2 colors together, and then onto the next color, blending it in, and onto the next color, just blending in the next colors, some of that on that lid there as well, and then move into the corner of the eye. Yeah, it's definitely gonna need a second coat of colors. Definitely. It's light and lovely. Depends on, you know, how dark you want to go with the colors. So you could just build this up to a really standout color. So I'm just blending some of that in. Right, back to what we were doing. So it's gonna clean that brush. I'm gonna use this fluff brush to add the pigment to my eyes instead of going back to that sponge. So let's see how we get on. Let's go back into number 9. Oop, not 9, sorry. Wrong color. 13. Don't know where I got 9 from. So just adding that in both sides and pop that in a kind of a triangle shape. I'm just tapping it on a little bit. Just to get that pigment on proper. I just clean that brush. And we're gonna go back into number 10. And we're adding that color. Same thing as last time. Well, this actually picks up the pigment really well, this brush. I have to try another palette to see if it does the same thing. It could be just the Revolution's formula allowing me to pick it up like this. Nice and more than number 10, making sure you get into that crease. Just tapping it on. Right, clean that brush again. I think I got my camera right this time, so you can actually see it. Right, number 3. Sometimes you just gotta mess about a bit to get things to look right. I've not had to move my camera settings much over the last couple of weeks, but for some reason today it just didn't want to play. I had to mix around with the settings and my lighting as well. I'm sure you've noticed. Right, some more of that number 3, and I'm gonna go on this side now. You notice I'm packing it on top of that other color a little bit because I want that lovely 3 to go right in the center. More number 3, looking good. Clean that brush. And number 5. So I'm just gonna mix it right on the, not on the inner corner yet, just before that. Just pop that color in. Bring it up just slightly next to that number 3. And same thing on the other eye. Did this look yesterday, and my daughter said, "Oh, you look really, your eye makeup looks really nice today." He's like, "Oh wow, she's actually complimented me." Not that she doesn't, just she usually doesn't say about my makeup, but it must have looked really nice. Trying to recreate that today to see if she notices again. Okay, back into that number 5. And here going on in the bedroom. Hold on a second. So it's just a notification to take my tablet, which I will do when I'm done here. Okay. Clean that brush, and finally going into number 14, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit on that inner corner on the other side. Sorry if I go quiet, just want to make sure I get these colors right. Okay, clean that brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit more of that number 13, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit just halfway at the top, just highlight that lid crease, a little bit more, and the other side. I need to pick some new music for my background video from background sound. So I'm gonna hop on to YouTube a little bit later and see if I can download some half decent tracks of music for you guys to listen to while I'm rattling on. I like to kind of go, you know, with a consensus as to what's the best music to play, but I think pop is probably the best thing to play because it applies to everybody, really. I think everybody listens to a little bit of pop every now and then. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend all that into the crease a little bit, dragging that color up. See, I'm just kind of flicking it up. I want to try and blend it, but I don't want to use the tip of my brush. I wonder if I should try and go a little bit darker. Let me just move into my chair a little bit. I'm sliding off. That's no good, is it? Right, so I'm going to go to that number. I'll tell you what. Let's try number 9. with that brush. I'm not sure. Quite dark that. Just tapping it in. Oh, there she goes again, my daughter, swearing her head off. Okay, let's clean that brush. Again, I'm gonna dip into that number 10. I'm just gonna pop some of that more on. Not more on, more on. I don't know why, sometimes I just say that and it sounds like I'm saying naughty names, but it's not because of that. It's the way that I speak. Okay. Number 5. No, sorry. Number 3. I'm just adding another coat, like you normally would do if you're painting. And we're painting a lid because they look so pretty when they're painted. A little more of that number 3. All right, clean that brush. And I'm gonna go into my 213 smudger brush by Morphe. Just a little brush, just to kind of do the lower lid. So we're gonna go into that number 13, and I'm just gonna do a little bit. Not going quite across there yet, guys, but a little on both sides. A little more. Okay. Clean that brush. Gonna go into number 10. I'm just gonna swipe that across. Put a good minute on it, because when you put your eyeliner on, you want it to kind of pop a bit. So you'll see the eyeliner and the shade really easily. I know it sounds like I'm talking and I'm not making any sense, but it sounds good to me. Yeah, you'll see the nice blend of eyeliner and shades of eyeshadow. So pop out kind of. I'm trying to go too far down. I want a little bit, just a little bit there, right? Let's clean that brush. I'm going into number 5. No, sorry. Going into number 3. I do this all the time. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You're probably feeling like, oh, should I, stuttering, going, oh, she's going for it. Oh, no, she's not. Oh, I'm difficult sometimes, I guess. Let's clean that brush. And now we're gonna go into number 5. Just a little bit there, across. Okay, looking good. I'm gonna go in and do a nice final blend, and I'm using my Lamora soft blender. I'm just gonna go in and mix this in nicely. Blending it up a bit. Right, happy with that. Let's clean that brush. Now, I'm done with the eyeshadow, guys. I'm gonna go away now, put the rest of my makeup on, come back, and we'll chat about the palette. See you in a minute. Alright, so I'm back, guys, after putting all the rest of my makeup on, and I'm really, really happy with the way that this looks. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The pinks are just so nice on the lids, and the shimmer shades is just, wow. Kind of blow me away. It's like, you know, Morphe territory here that we're messing about with. It looks amazing. So, I'm going to just magnify it a little bit for you. You can see a little better. Again, you've got those nice pinky colors going. And some nice pink lipstick to go with it. It's a no-name brand lipstick that I picked up from somewhere. I can't remember. I got a ice cream tub full of lipsticks. I don't remember where I got them from, you know, where I bought them from. So I usually keep all my good stuff on the side, so I don't mix up with my random lipsticks tub. But I picked this out of the tub today, and it looks really nice. I've used Morphe's Blush Trio. I've used the center shade of the Blush Trio. It's very, very lovely, nice and pink. It just gives it a little bit more of a rounding of my cheeks, my cheekbones. It's very nice. So would I buy this again? Yes, I would buy it again, definitely. I mean, look at it. It's amazing. I mean, you've got some golds, peaches. I love the peaches too. The pinks. And then you got like some silvery, shimmery shades, which you can use on the inner corner of your eyes if you want, or wherever you want to use it. And then it's got the browns in there, which I've used as the base for my outside corner of my eyes to drag in and just give it a little bit of a smoky effect. So this cost £5 from Revolution when I purchased it. It was quite a while ago. It's still in good nick, still usable. So would I buy it again if I run out? Yes, definitely. £5, Revolution, grab it. Right, so final thing I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to take your finger, I'd like you to put that on the mouse button and go over that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that bell, and you'll be notified whenever a new video of mine comes out. Now this is just kind of, following my makeup journey, and hopefully it's going to be following yours you'll be following yours as well, because you'll be going alongside me, trying different makeup. Just having a bit of a laugh with it, and just some fun, and feeling really great and beautiful about it. That's what it's all about. It's, help you feel great and wonderful and beautiful. But you don't need, I can't say it. You don't need makeup to feel beautiful, but it just helps a little bit, kind of get you on with your day, and you feel all done up and proper. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I really appreciate you joining me for this video today, and I hope that you'll join me for any subsequent ones that I do, and you follow along with my journey. And that's pretty much it. I'm off, guys. Got stuff to do, places to be, stuff to go. Yeah, stuff to do. Yeah, and so yeah, I'm off, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. See you later.